Welcome in, you guys. It is Friday. Very exciting stuff. Welcome. Hi, Tom. Den, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in, everyone. I said on Wednesday we were going to map out the world. And so we're going to map out the world. Am I looking forward to it now that it's here? Probably not. Working with maps is actually kind of annoying, so we're gonna get through it together. I haven't built the expansion of the storage room. I haven't built it in survival, so we're not gonna be placing any maps today, but we are at least going to make them. And I'll set up like a little, probably in the main storage room. Now I'll probably set up the item frames in the correct orientation. That way we can test everything. I believe, at least for now, we're gonna see how far we can get, but I would like to get, at the bare minimum, the smaller, more detailed map of just the starter area done, which is gonna go, I think, in one of the smaller panels, but we will see. We're gonna get down to it. Let's jump right in. I already pressed record. I am thanking myself for that because, knowing me, oh my god, I've been playing too much No Man's Sky. The controls are all... I keep going to sprint by pressing shift. I have been enjoying my week off, to be honest, from like mostly recording. Again, I've still been messing around on the creative copy, but other than that, I feel refreshed. I feel very refreshed, and I'm excited to be back in the game. I need to make so many item frames. Start with 8. How many do we might have to pop back into creative just to see how many we actually need. I think we need more than 13. Let me hop back into creative really quick. And I did the glow ones. Okay. So I think so we need 9 for the, let's start with the small one. And then it's 4, so 20. Oh god. We might have to go glow squid hunting as well at some point. Because we need 69. Jesus. All right. For now. For nice. Yeah, Jen. I will make more. I'll make more item frames after we do this first one. I'm just gonna leave those in there. Now we need to make maps. I have 5. Where's my paper? I legitimately forget how to make a map. I think it's a compass. Oh, yeah, boy. I should have prepped for this. Here I am. I should have prepped for this. Today was a big No Man's Sky for me day. Today was a big No Man's Sky day for me. Sunder, what's up? Welcome in, bud. Happy Friday. How the heck do we make a compass? I already forget. This is why I'm like, I have a love-hate relationship with the recipe book because I feel like I just am over time slowly forgetting how to make things. I think I need iron. Well, Always a pleasure to remember we have a creeper farm. Happy Friday, right, Sunder? In the car, BRB, of course, drive safe. Drive so safe. Jen on the 3 stream streak. Oh, dang, Tom on the 15 as well. Unsurprising from Tom, for sure. I forgot how to make a compass, guys. Is it literally just that? No, that would be insane, would it not? It's right here. Okay, so I was a little on the money. I need 4. All right. Offhand. It's definitely going to be... Cassie, hello! What's on the menu? We are doing maps today. We need to try to get all of this, which it shouldn't be too big of an... It shouldn't be too bad. And I'm already forgetting... Let me look up a hotkey super quick because I feel like it's going to be really helpful to have our chunk borders on. All right. So we'll probably want to do... This is weird. Have I not? Okay. That one is good. I'm gonna try to keep stuff in the orientation. Let me move stuff around. So that's gonna be the top corner. And then all right. Hello, I'm late because I poured boiling hot water over my hand. Patella, stop doing that. Pulling in hobby number for views. Oh my god. First off, that's hobby. Guys, I swear to you, I keep pressing No Man's Sky buttons and I can't get out of it. We do... It is so hard to tell. The issue is I don't think that... I don't think that they're exactly one chunk. How big is a map? Is it a 2x2 space? Mapple? Yes, Cassie. Good thing you got the elytra and lots of fireworks. I know, dude. This first one, I don't think we're gonna need a whole lot of flying, but for the others, we definitely will. Okay, so not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Yeah, knew it. Okay. Cool. Cool. There. Okay. Yeah, so the smallest one is actually still pretty big. So I also need to fill that corner in a little bit more. So we're gonna do... That is our starter area. This one need to fill in a little bit more up by the cave. Okay, let me make one more map. Okay. Of course, it's dark out and it's raining. Actually, we'll kill two birds with one stone today. No Man's Sky is only addictive the first year. I'm still very much in the first year. And it's definitely got a chokehold on me. It's definitely, I just finished building my base. Like, I upgraded my base, which, by the way, Javi, after stream, can we please hop on? That way I can show you what I've done, because oh my god, dude, I popped off. And I gave you and Izzy parking. You guys have your own parking spots, which I think you did see that part, but okay, that's done. That's junk. I think that's top. Yeah. We haven't gotten where the wool farm is yet. So let's do... Have we gotten where the wool... Guys, I am literally... I was 2 steps away. God, that hurts. That hurts so bad. Oh, we have to make another one. I forget. Can you clear maps? I completely forget. I don't think you can. All right, and then we need... this one to be safe. I'm already confused. All right, let's put these away. Let's clear our inventory up. Although, actually, wait. Is... where is Wool Farm? Okay, so all of the copper is in, actually. I think we just need to go right behind that top windmill. Yeah. All right, let's throw these in and see where we're at. This is... oh. Mom, hello. I just wanted to make mac and cheese. Dog. How do you... No, but you can lock them if you never want them to be updated again as like an archive of what things used to look like. We're definitely locking these. This starter area, this small one, we're definitely gonna lock it. And then I'm also going to do a more zoomed in one for episode 10. So those are the two that I would love to get those done today, but obviously we shall see. I believe this is... No. There? Yeah. And then... that... that... What are these ones? Are these two duplicates? Okay, cool. We're gonna close these off. Buy other items. Okay. Let's make, so we need one more. All right, we need to go down all the way across. Which I do think is probably going to be a good bit this way. Let's do one right here. I might have gone too far. Yeah. I hate maps. Guys, I legitimately cannot stand maps. Let's try to lock in. Actually, wait, I need to see where these line up. Just don't know where, I think. I think that's probably there or here. Don't know about that. We're cooked, guys. We're already so cooked. Like a 2D Rubik's Cube, only this one I don't know the algorithm for, and I'm stressed. You lock your map and decide to add stuff later, it won't show up. I'm gonna lock this one, and we'll have... I'm gonna do progression, so over time, we're gonna add new maps instead of updating them, so I'm definitely gonna lock at least this one, and then that first more zoomed in one, the bigger one. I love the way this roof looks actually in there. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna put this one back because this one is the middle. And there we go. That's the middle, which does line up, I believe. All right, let's go finish this. To be so real, the chunk border is not helping. Not helping at all. Okay, I think this is the far right corner. Yeah, okay. This, I swear we have one that's fully filled. Yeah. And it pays to have duplicates, I guess, at some point. All right, so we need to go above these mountains and fly down. So I'm just gonna start up at the top. All right. Okay, both of these are good. And hopefully they're in the correct... Hopefully they're correct. Okay. And we are gonna expand. Part of me is like, do we go back? No, not right now. No, not right now. Not right now. No. Let's get these put away because we don't need those. Okay. Have I mentioned I love Rubik's Cubes? Patella, I think it came up once or twice. You can do map floor and walls in a small room to give you panoramic vision. That would be cool, actually. Mapping can be an insane amount of work. That's all, like, genuinely, I don't really do maps a lot. And it's because it is so annoying to, it's just, it's annoying. And to be honest, here's the deal. For some reason in my head, I was thinking that it could be zoomed in more than this. And now that I'm looking at this here, I don't think, let's hop back into creative really quick because I might be changing the trajectory of stream at the moment. Because look at how, like, come on. We have a 3x3 right now and not even all of our stuff is in there, right? So why would I do a small map that it barely shows in this that's 5? Okay, that's why. What I'm thinking at this point is I don't know, y'all. You want max map size? I don't know. I do want them zoomed in though. Because zoomed in, like again, the smallest size that we have, our base only really covers like 2 of the 9. A little smidge over on like this one, but for the most part, these 4 are completely empty. Therefore, I think what I'm gonna try to do is maybe we'll do this one, episode 10. It's gonna kill me that they're out of order, but I'm not about to sit here and change the layout of this hallway again for the millionth time. I think I would actually lose it. I literally just tied him out at the zoo with the fam to see farm babies. Oh my god, Herc, have so much fun. Thank you for saying hi. Have so much fun though. You can use a spyglass for... Wait, is there functionality with a spyglass in maps that I'm not aware of? Because as of right now, what I'm thinking is obviously we're gonna make this look a little prettier, but like episode 10 can be here. Maybe I'll even make, oh, let's try to, we need to try to work this out. What if we did go up? Because this would make me feel a little better about it, right? Like I'm very, unfortunately, I'm very OCD about certain things, and the fact that these were different heights. So if we were to expand, I wouldn't be mad at this because the height, the base height is correct. We have like the original, you know. And then whenever we expand, if we need to go further in a given direction too, well, we can get rid of some of like the trapdoors, I think. So let's go back and get those top 3, and then we'll go from there. So we need to go, I'm just gonna bring these. No, right? Yeah, okay. Oh my god, guys, what's wrong with me? Let's sleep. Also, it would probably help if we got more empty maps. That would have been kind of crazy of me, wouldn't it? We're just gonna make a bunch of them. Oh, I wish that mouse trick would work, dude. You know how painful it is? Okay, so up above, we need to go this way. You can use the spyglass and map in hands and also step back and zoom into the map wall, but there's a spyglass map mod too. Oh, that, okay, if there's a mod, that might be interesting. So we're over here and we are off the map. Hello? All right. We might be good. We might be good. This might have been the most seamless one yet. I swear, with the maps, once you get used to it, it gets better. Also, I don't know where my game... I mean, I'm sure it's because the chunks were on. No, we want to add. Like, duh. So that... No, we got a duplicate. That's somehow a dupe. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. I don't know how that happened. We actually paid attention this time. So it's just that top corner. Cartographers sell maps cheap. Imagine mapping without Elytra. That would be legitimately nightmarish. Especially the bigger, like this isn't even, let's not forget, this isn't even the biggest size. This is the literal smallest size. I'm just gonna go like out here and hopefully, oh yeah. That'll do it. I don't even think we're gonna mess with size yet because, and honestly, I don't even think there's a reason to do another map, right? Because like, why would we do another one? It's just gonna look exactly the same as this. Good thing about duplicates is that if you zoom them all the way out and fill them in, you can have map rooms and buildings across the world. That's so true. That's so true. We also, this is probably going to come in handy for, I might number these like 1 through whatever, 1 through 12. And then all of the duplicates can be numbered as well to correspond, just because we can use these whenever, like I won't lock those, and whenever we go to fill out the other walls, we can just update those. I don't even think we're gonna have to zoom out for the next wall though. Episode 20 or whatever episode we end up doing this again. Also, I'm just gotta finish settling it, getting settled in. Of course, Sunder. Of course. Let me eat. I haven't eaten in so long. Sitting there watching my hunger bar. All right. I think that at this point I should use... I'm kind of bummed. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little bummed. I really truly thought that they were going to be zoomed in a little bit more. So it's looking good though. Once we get this valley all completely finished, oh my god. And then I really do need to add some kind of entryway thing of sorts here entering into the valley. And then the city will start over here. So we're probably, the next time we expand, we're probably going to expand this way. Looking very good. Thank you, Sunder. Because once we expand this way, the city is going to be down over here in like these 3 sections. All right, let me put all of this away. And then we should probably go get more dark oak because I'm a sicko. I'm an actual sicko. There. Keep those in there for now. Actually, let me get that. We should be good. All right, I'm gonna do shulkers, and I need to, you know what I need to do? High key, I need to figure out a place to put some end chests because I don't really want to move the stone cutters. Like, I enjoy the stone cutters there, but we also don't have a place for end chests. So maybe I'll stick them here and I'll just get rid of the pots here. Either way, that's something that I definitely need to address. Every time I haven't played in a little bit, I'm like, I'm always unsure of if I have Silk Touch in my hand. Off to the Dark Oak, which we do have. We don't need Pale Oak this time, so we're just gonna go to the closer one, thankfully. You're sick, but in the same way we all are. Okay, cool. Happy to hear that. I'm thinking, I think a shulker. I think a shulker will suffice, right? Because I haven't used all of it. I do think I should also grab some oak while we're here because I am going to be using... No, am I using oak? I'm using more spruce, but we have a good amount of that. It's so long until the sun is down. I wish that it wouldn't. If it's going to take this long, that's one gripe I have with this. It is so, it gets dark so quickly, but then it takes so long for the sun to go down. Let's get the shulker in hand. I'm gonna get the water bucket. Feels like we were just doing this. Oh, so guys, I think, well, not even an I think, it's unfortunately, I'm gonna move to, it's looking like I'm going to be moving to an episode every 3 weeks permanently, or at least for the foreseeable future. If I end up getting this job on Tuesday, then especially, but also I think for like my own burnout, regardless, I'm going to move to 3 weeks for a little bit at the bare minimum, at least a little bit, just to give me a little bit of a break, because the 2 weeks, especially, I think when I first started this, I was like, oh, I'm going to be getting way better at editing, right? And I'll be able to output videos faster the better I get at editing. And that worked for maybe 2 episodes. I think, you know, halfway through, like around 5 or 6, it started to work. And then very quickly it I didn't account for the fact that as I continue playing, it's not even the editing that's the bottleneck. It's the fact that I'm going to be building bigger things and it's going to take longer to do things. So now that we're end game building a bunch of stuff and like really expanding, it's just a lot to cram into 2 weeks for the time being. Thanks for the hug, Sunder. Thanks, bud. Depending again, if I get this job on Tuesday, I might actually hire an editor. Maybe, possibly. And if that's the case, oh boy. Exactly, makes sense that each new episode is becoming a bigger undertaking. Exactly, like it's just very, I love doing it, right? But getting the storage, guys, you don't even understand. Getting the storage, I felt so bad for Tom last week because I was so stressed. I was like, oh no, it was already delayed, right? Like it took a couple extra days to get it out, but I refused to push it back a full week. It was just, and that wasn't even like, that was a big build, right? But it wasn't even that crazy. So you're talking about YouTube episodes. Would you still have regular streams? Oh yes, Jen, yes. Stream is not changing. I kind of refuse to touch stream. The only thing is, if I do, everything's are kind of up in the air, which is why I haven't really talked about stream. I'm bringing the 3 weeks up now just because regardless of what happens this coming week, I'm definitely going to be stepping back to every 3 weeks for a little bit. If I do end up getting this job on Tuesday, there are a couple weeks where I would be training 9 to 5:30 throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and ideally stream wouldn't have to change for that. But I'm just gonna take the oak while we're here. If I do get the job, my permanent schedule would be the shift that I would be assigned to is 11 to 7:30, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and obviously stream starts at 7. So if I do get this job, then stream is definitely going to be pushed back. I'm very unsure on exactly how I'm going to adjust based off of that, but I'm trying not to worry about it yet. Because again, if I start like saying, oh, well, like, I don't want to jinx myself, you know what I mean? So we're gonna play it by ear. I will let you guys know as soon as I have an idea of what's going on. And trust and believe, I really, really hate not knowing what's going on. I'm such a control freak about that. Like, I have a plan for literally everything. And so at this point in time, not knowing is killing me. But again, as soon as I have an idea, there's gonna be a plan in place. So stream is still gonna be 3 days a week. I am 99% sure of that. I don't really want to mess with frequency, but valid. Thanks, Thunder. I knew you guys would understand. Oh, you know what we spent our morning doing, and I hope that people can relate to this on like a really spiritual level. It took us over an hour to connect our... So I have a Canon printer that I got when I was maybe a freshman in college. So 2018. That thing is like 8 years old, right? And I haven't used it since college, which was at least 3 years ago. We wanted a printer here, so when we visited my parents at the end of last year, we brought it back, and it's been out of ink since. So we just put ink into it this morning, and we finally got it set up over the Wi-Fi. Brother, I don't know why printer companies can't just, like, HP, Canon, all of you guys, please, for the love of God, make it a little, like, a fraction easier. I'm begging you. That was nightmarish. Good luck with the job. I'm a night owl myself, but take care of your sleep needs. I see, that's what I'm like. If I start stream early, like later, I would be okay with that, because I am also a night owl. I am our sleep schedule just very naturally falls, unfortunately, a little bit in degen hours, but it's just how both of us here operate. And so that's kind of why I'm like actually really okay with an 11 to 7:30 work schedule, because I can still, like, I don't have to wake up early, and I don't have to go to bed early, and I can literally just kind of exist in my own, like, in my natural circadian rhythm, you know what I mean? And a lot of you are in different time zones, which means it might even become a little bit more convenient for you, some of you. Also, thank you, Jen. I really very much hopeful that this one works out, because I am very sick and tired of being unemployed. I have been unemployed for far too long. I am so tired of it. The The sun is setting, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Legitimately all printers too, regardless of how expensive or big or professional grade they are. No printer consistently connects to the network. It is one of the most painful things, I think, to do. Logistically, like, especially once you... Surprisingly, my PC connected to it really easily. Like, really easily. There were no issues, no troubleshooting. But that's usually the worst part of it, too. Because as soon as it doesn't show up on your PC, it's like, well, I'm out of ideas. I'm actually gonna take that back because we haven't tried connecting it to Tom's yet. And I don't want to jinx myself, so I don't want to jinx us. So hopefully there are no issues. But now we have a printer, and I know Tom is gonna hate to see me coming with all of my little printed out schedules, templates, like, our fridge. It's gonna be beautiful. How are we looking? I should look into a wood, like a tree farm next. Knock on wood quick, literally. Knocking on every piece of wood here. Your poor fridge has no idea what it's in for. I don't even think I know what I'm in for. Izzy! Hello! Are you working, my friend? Here to save the streak at work. Oh, yep, okay. I just missed the message. I feel like I didn't shake this enough. And I definitely didn't. Oh my god. That sip was so much more flavorful. Oh my god. You can hire me to be your editor, Tiz. I charge 20 per video. Brother. Patella, I don't even want to know what you would send me as a final product. And I'm not even worried about the quality, because I think the quality would actually be pretty decent. I think that it would be extremely cracked out. Miss the olden times where your printer was connected to the computer with those 16-pin wires before internet. So we have one, Jen. I was using it. So back in the day, this is some random lore. Back in the day, my parents would change our Wi-Fi password, not like too frequently, really, in the grand scheme of things, but there was a period of time where they were doing it kind of, I think they maybe did it like twice in 1 month. And whenever you reset the Wi-Fi password, you would have to reset everything for the printer up. And I got sick and tired of it. I was like, I can't live like this. And so I went out and bought the cord. So we do have a cord. So even though we did go through and get it set up, we really didn't need to. The only thing is, neither of us really use our laptops anymore. Like, I have a Mac. We both have Macs that we don't really use. And then I have my old gaming computer, but like my old gaming laptop, but I don't really use that either. So it just would have been impossible to use the cord for both of our PCs. But But I loved having the cord because all I'd have to do is just plug it in and that's it. There was no headache whatsoever. Wait, you can register printers in your router to make sure of... so I registered. So the only thing was the issue that we were running into, we were getting an auto connection or an easy connection. It's a Canon printer. So we were getting an error code. So we checked the error code and it was the connection failed. So whenever we tried to connect it to our router, it would fail, and that was because I was connecting it off of my phone. I got the Canon app on my phone, and my phone was connected to our 6G network, and printers can only be connected on a 2.4. So we ended up having to go through and make a separate channel. I think it's called Internet of Things. I don't know if it's something that other companies do, but Verizon does it, where it's for like smart stuff. Like we have a lot of Govee bulbs that we could probably go back through and put them on that channel. And so I connected to that channel on my phone, and then it worked. Thankfully, because we were out of options after that. We were completely out of options. I feel like that might depend on the router, like how some routers you can set up with VPN. I don't know. So we were able to get it with the router. Again, our router was brand spanking new though. We just got it from Verizon. So I'm not sure the restrictions on that, but we were able to connect it straight to our router. Which is cool. And you know what was funny? I went to download the app, right? The Canon app, and it had the little cloud with the arrow. And I'm like, I genuinely do not remember ever downloading this app the first time around. I'm like, I don't remember doing that. And it just really highlighted that my memory, guys, it's not even funny. It's so bad. So using SAS, but you should be able to set up several Wi-Fi networks and all frequencies on the router. Yeah, so as of right now, what we had was the auto sort. So we had the self-organizing. I forget what it was called, the last word of it, but it was self-organizing. So we turned that off at first to see if we could try that. And then we realized that we were going to have to redo all of our Govee lights in that moment. And we were like, no, we don't want to do that. So as of right now, we're back to self-sorting. So we still have 2 channels. We have a 2.4 and a 6. But our router auto sorts what devices go on what. So all of our Govee bulbs are auto sorted into the 2.4, which is super cool. And then the printer is also, it's on the Internet of Things version of it. That channel. Also consider a wired connection. So just because it's easier for the wire for the most part, we do still have the wire. So if there are any, it's just nice because with the wireless we obviously can't move our PCs closer, you know what I mean? And it would be really not fun to move the printer, you know? So with our PCs, we're definitely going to keep the wireless, but for stuff like if I ever want to print something from my Mac, then we can do that. Unfortunately, it's a USB cord, so I actually can't use like my iPad or something, but we do have the wire just in case. Be able to set up each. So we were going to do that, Cassie. We are taking, I think tomorrow we're gonna do it. Tom, if you're listening, did we agree on tomorrow? I think we did. We are moving our, and this is so boring. I'm so sorry. We're taking, fun fact, my Ethernet cord runs under our, so our bed is like over here. My Ethernet cord, I got a 75-foot Ethernet cord, right? For this apartment. Because our router is in the living room under the TV, which is on the other side, not this wall, the other wall. I got a 75-foot Ethernet cord, and it is still not long enough to run to where my PC now sits in this bedroom. So we are going to be redirecting traffic tomorrow. We're going to be moving the router and the modem over to where, like, we're going to try to put it, and this sounds so random, we're going to try to put it in the kitchen, which would be closer. But if not, we're just going to put it next to Tom's setup. And I'm going to run the Ethernet, my Ethernet, finally along this wall and like up and over our doorway right here, so that it finally has a forever home. Because I am so sick and tired of looking at the cord lying on the floor over there. So we have a whole lot of setup to do, right? And tomorrow we're also probably going to go through and either put all of the Govee bulbs on that separate channel, or actually go through and separate them, one or the other. But that's something that we've been meaning to do for a little bit. You set up everything on the same IP network range, you can print from everything. The printer has a fast Ethernet network port. I don't think the printer has an Ethernet, because Tom asked that too. Printer, it's an old printer. I don't think it has an Ethernet. I looked all over that printer and I do not remember ever seeing that. So I don't believe it has Ethernet, but we did test, because I'm hardwired. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi, and being hardwired, I can still print, which is good. The last test is going to be like printing something off of my phone or my laptop and my iPad, something that isn't hardwired but isn't on that same channel. It should work. It should work. I'm hoping it does. Mary Lou, hello, welcome in. Hello, what's up? We are literally, we're just getting dark oak, which we just did like 2 weeks ago. It's actually pitiful. I keep using dark oak. You can purchase a pair of units that will network over your power outlets, convenient for apartments. Really? Like, you mean, wait, hold up. BRB. Okay, cool. Let me know if you're talking about like turning wall outlets into Ethernet switches, then I'm actually going to be like absolutely blown away right now, because I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But I also don't want to jump the gun and assume that that's what you're talking about. How's your day? It is so good. So we're having a pretty decent Friday, actually. I was just telling everyone we set up a printer to start our day, so that was probably the worst experience of my week. How are you doing, Mary Lou? Also, would you guys, I need to see. Could probably just do, would you guys want to see the base on No Man's Sky at the end of stream? Why did I do that? Heck yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. Okay, if we do No Man's Sky base tour, it's really not, it's not anything, you know. I will say, Tom mentioned this earlier. I absolutely, because I was giving him the little tour, because obviously when you build something, you're like, oh, I need to show someone. I am such a builder at heart, guys. I probably spent like 4 hours just tinkering around with like decorations and everything. I think that if Minecraft implemented some kind of furniture, I think it would be a game changer. The fact that we don't have, you know, we kind of just have to make our own, and it looks a little wonky half the time. I really think, I don't know if it would help or hurt, you know, and I know that they, it's hard to explain how I know that they don't really want to do that, but I just know they don't really want to do furniture. But I really feel like it would be nice to have. Yes, it's going to be everything. Chairs we can actually sit on. Okay, thank you for bringing this up, Jen. Because in No Man's Sky, you can sit on, not to glaze No Man's Sky, I don't know who I think I am. You can sit in chairs. You can sit in chairs, bro. Like, come on. I can literally just post up with the most beautiful sunset over like the most beautiful planet in a freaking chair. Like, come on. I'm a digital artist. I do commission for logo, banner, 2D models, overlays, etc. if you want, so I can share you my samples on Discord. Feel free to join Discord, Mary Lou. Yeah. Of course. Jen, I know. It sounds so good, dude. Like, it sounds so... It's too good to be true. Mary Lou, the link to House of Gaming, that's the Discord server. Feel free to join that, and you can find my Discord linked in there. Feel free. I feel like Sunder, would you be my favorite mod ever? Don't tell Faye. Would you be would you be a doll and put the Discord link, if you have it easily accessible, in the YouTube chat? Thanks, Sutter. The all caps was unnecessary, I promise you. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was making food. I was making food, but I'm back. What'd you make? Let me live vicariously through you. I'm in the phase of, again, so like we're really having riveting conversation tonight for a Friday night. I'm at the point where so I've been like I've told you guys multiple times, we've been meal prepping One, to make our lives a little bit easier just because of how chaotic, even though like our schedules aren't like booked, we're just still so busy a lot of the time, and especially with me streaming and like editing and everything. So we started meal prepping, and we've been trying to eat healthier. Like I've been trying to eat healthier, and I've been like weighing out my food and everything, which I feel like a psychopath, by the way, at like weighing out 7 grams of honey. Like, are we kidding? But I'm at the point where I must live vicariously through someone. I have got to enjoy food through other people from time to time. It's usually not that bad, but like yesterday and today, for some reason, like I kind of went off the rails yesterday and didn't weigh out my chicken. It's literally so pathetic. Yeah, I treated myself by not weighing out my chicken breast today. Thank you, Sunder. Okay, found readily available items, USB network, print server, StarTech single port unit. Ooh, okay. Used either of those or similar units at work many times with excellent results. So Cassie, do they turn your outlets into Ethernet switches basically? I sleep. See, look at how dark it is, guys, and I can't sleep. I know we're in the dark oak forest, but come on now. You're not going to live vicariously through this one, let me assure you. I made my weird, fast, and easy go-to. It's Brussels sprouts burrito. Brussels sprout burritos, except really it's just Brussels sprouts and a tortilla. Wait, Sunder, that's actually so funny. I love Brussels sprouts, though. I cannot even lie to you. That's so funny. Hey, that is, if it makes you feel better, my go-to meal lately has been, did I tell you guys? I don't know if I told you guys. If any of you have Costco subscriptions, their Chipotle chicken. So Costco makes, they have like in their meat section or their prepared food section, you can get like a bag, like a plastic bag full of like char grilled, cut up Chipotle chicken. And it stays, whether this is a good thing or a bad thing is up to you to decide for sure, but it stays fresh for a while. Like it lasts a good amount of time, which is super convenient for busy people. And it's amazing. It's delicious and you get so much of it. And so we've been on that kick lately. We're gonna have to same day some more of it because I'm an animal and that's all I've been eating lately. But here's the deal. I've been doing just chicken. Some, like, not every time, but some of the time I'll do avocado with it if I feel like cutting up an avocado, but literally just a chicken wrapped in like romaine lettuce leaves and then sriracha. Like, that's it. And that's dinner. So I feel you, Sunder. They're actually really, really good, LOL. I honestly, what flavor profile are you working with for the Brussels sprouts? Because I wouldn't be mad at trying this. It's Tiz McSwiz. It's the same thing, Mary Lou. It's the same thing as my user on YouTube as well. Izzy and Faye were roasting you in his last stream, brother. Oh boy. Izzy, Faye, eyes up. I don't even know. Izzy's at work. Faye, I think, is working at Faye is at a convention right now, which is super exciting. What did they say? Because I already know it was definitely hilarious. Had to have been hilarious. Of course, Patella stirring the pot. Love to see it. Not a switch. You connect your PC to the slave adapter and connect the main unit to the switch. The brains are androgynous and automatically configure as master or slave. The print server allows you to connect to any USB connection through network. Wait, what? I need to look into this, Cassie. Like, I cannot stress to you enough. Honestly, this is probably going to, once I tell Tom that these things, about these things, he's probably going to do a deep dive all on his own. There's not much that love man, wow, that was not English. Never mind. We're going to scrap that thought. We're going to start again. Not much help either. I'm diabetic. Every carb has to be accounted for and insulin to match. Oh, yeah. Hey, honestly, so can you have only a limited amount of carbs then? Like, can you not have a ton? Like, is it actually a really small amount? I just use the Bird's Eye steam bag, so it's actually just something better. Oh, word, Sunder. I love that for you. That's how we do our broccoli these days. We get the big frozen thing of it from Costco, and it comes with 4 steamer bags. Oh my God. It's a rarity when we get like actually fresh produce these days. The only ones that I actually get are regularly avocados, lettuce, and tomato. And I'm pretty much the only person that I know I'm the only person that has the tomato. Tom doesn't usually have it. Steam bags are an awesome invention. So legitimately so good. Legitimately so good. You know what sucks though, and I have to tell you guys this. So I don't know if I've mentioned before, obviously you know that I am in a tiny New York apartment, right? So when we first moved in, we needed to buy a microwave because it didn't come with this apartment didn't come with a microwave. And our fridge is microscopic. I'm taller than our fridge, and I'm short, as we all like to, you guys like to joke about. We needed to find a microwave that fit in the small space above our fridge, but below our top cabinets. And without really considering the internal dimensions, I just grabbed like the best looking one. You know what I mean? Our microwave is way too small. And I never in a million years thought I would have this problem ever. Our microwave is too small. We can only put certain things in there, otherwise the dish doesn't spin, which isn't necessarily an issue, but it's definitely not great for heat distribution. So like today I put we have 2 sizes of plates, and I had to put the bigger plate in because it's like, I'm not gonna put my chicken on a small plate just to transfer it to a big plate and dirty 2 plates. Like, that's just silly. Our microwave is way too small for the Costco broccoli steamer bags. So we have to like shake all of it to one side and then like fold it over and then hope and pray that it spins. And 99% of the time it does not. And then all of a sudden, like half our broccoli is still cold when it comes out after like 5 minutes. So yeah. Pay attention to your internal microwave dimensions if you ever get a microwave. Can have any carbs within reason. I just have to take the right amount of insulin at just the right time to account for them. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That does make sense. That's good though that it's not restrictive in that way though, James. I'm glad to hear that. Costco sells stuff so varied and reasonably that you will gladly give them your whole brother. Cassie, don't even get me started on Costco. I freaking love Costco. Like legitimately, I love Costco. It's almost sad when we do the same day order, and I know Tom agrees with this. Tom loves going to Costco too. It's almost sad when we do a same day order, because if anyone, for people who are Costco members, if you didn't know this, get with it because it's amazing. Costco, we have, I don't know if it's just for the oh, what is it called? Executive. I think it's the yeah. So we have the executive membership. We have the slightly higher tiered membership, and I don't know if it's just for that tier or if it's also for the normal one as well, but you can get free Instacart same day from Costco. So we literally can just order, you know, 2 bags of that Chipotle chicken. It'll be there in a couple hours, and it's free delivery. It's sick. I love Costco. I have a 2-step stool that allows me to easy reach anywhere. I'm not particularly short, but 2 steps add 16 inches of height. This is, can I show you guys? Because I've mentioned this before. I should send you a picture in Discord the next time that I go to like record, and like, you know what I mean? Like once I record voiceover for pieces that I don't have like dialogue, when I go back through and I end up doing that on DaVinci, my mic gets super echoey because we don't have a rug in here. We don't have a ton of stuff in here, right? Let me sleep. This is my step stool. I have it on hand. And this isn't just for hanging blankets around my setup. This is for reaching the top shelves of every cabinet. This is for when Tom isn't around. Because Tom is 6'3". He is my step stool. Izzy and Faye were talking smack because they gave me VIP in their chats. And they're like, wow, and Tiz didn't give it in her. You know what's crazy, Patella? I don't know what that, I don't know what VIP is, if I'm being so real with you. Like, I know what it is, but I don't know anything. Like, I don't know what that does. And I especially don't know how to make you a VIP. I know nothing. The new request on Discord, kindly accept it. Oh, thank you, Sunder. Yeah, Mary Lou, once I get off stream, I will do that for you, okay? Thanks, Sunder. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll accept it after stream. It's just difficult to do that while I'm live. I want one of those little stools, actually, not gonna lie, brother, game changer. I got it for our last apartment, actually, because our last apartment, the shelves, like the upper cabinets, the upper kitchen cabinets were so tall for no reason. The tallest I've ever seen in my life. And this time around, our kitchen cabinets aren't like crazy tall. It's just that we actually have room above them to put stuff as well. So especially if I need to get something down from like the top, the stool almost isn't enough for that. I am lucky though. I have long arms. Have we had this conversation before, y'all? I have really freakishly long arms. As someone who's 5'3", my wingspan is so we all know I have tattoos. I have one of my like legacy friends at this point, like anytime that we like were to see each other, hit each other up, it's one of those like family things, you know. I've been seeing him as my tattoo artist for a long time now, years, and he is 6'8". He is 6'8", and I'll plug him. I will plug him shamelessly. Mike Gracial, in Leominster, Mass. I will plug him so hard because he is an amazing guy and does such good work. If anyone finds themselves in Mass, highly recommend. But he's 6'8". And we've gone back to back before because I also told him about my wingspan. We've gone back to back before and my arms were almost as long as his. But I'm not short like you, but they look so... I'm not short like you is crazy, Sunder. You just had to sprinkle it in there, didn't you? You would make an excellent discus throw athlete. I don't... Is that when they, like, actually... Like, is that... That's not Frisbee, right? Show the wingspan on screen right now. It's hard to do with, like... How do I... Hold up. This is so difficult, y'all. How do I show that? How do I show it? Do I have a measuring? I don't even think I have a measuring tape. Ah. Did that even... Did that even show it? Patella! Sunder, I took years of swim, right? I think I've told you guys this before. I took years of swim. I am so scared of the ocean that I used to have panic attacks. How wide is the door? We actually have narrow doors. We have narrow doors. Hold up, let me go get a measuring tape. Maybe I should pause the game. We're taking a big sidebar at the moment. Big sidebar. It's so hard to get like the full... You can't even see how tall that is. So I myself I am at Okay, I need it. It's out. It's hard. Taller, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to show you physical proof while it's out because it's so, like, there's so much of it. We're at 69. Over 69, actually. And I am just shy of 63 inches. Have Ozzy hold one in. Dude, with what arms, bro? With what arms, I ask? No, I cannot do cartwheels easily. I'll resolve that right now. Right now. What do you mean your wingspan is half a head taller than... Honestly, probably... How tall is my head? It is that much taller. It's that much taller. Here she comes, world, be kind to her. My brother in Christ, Patella. Patella, you're particularly frying me today. I'm doing this one last tree, and then I might also just stop at the Mega Taiga on the way back as well. I'll take the singular dark oak leaf. All right. Please don't measure any more body parts. The stream could take a turn. I will not. I will not. An even more jarring turn if they're not her body parts. I do? Okay. Or parts attached to bodies. We haven't exactly measured wingspans, but I have compared, like, I've gone back to back with Tom before, and his arms are definitely like a couple inches longer than mine, still like maybe 2 inches longer than mine, but like brother is 6'3", so I at least know his wingspan is probably around like 71. I'm not going near that man with a tape measure while I'm live, though. No, I'm not. We're about to learn about the bodies she keeps in the cupboards, guys. Bold of you to think that bodies would fit in cupboards in a New York City apartment. Bold of you. That's very spacist of you. Oi, have you tried playing... Why did I make that noise? Why did I make that noise? What the heck, bro? I've never in my life made that noise before. Have I tried playing golf? So I have been to a golf course. I've done mini golf. I'm not good at it. real golf, like I don't think I've ever tried to hit like, what are like like a driver? Is it a driver? The one that you start off like when you're playing big boy golf, real golf, right? Not mini golf that you pay $20 to do for like an hour. That first initial swing where it goes really far, that's a drive, right? I have not done that. I highly doubt I'd be good at that. I would be so bad at that, I fear. When I played baseball, my swing was not my hitting was not my strong suit. My fielding was significantly better. Let's go back and see, because at least we have a taiga right here. If we end up needing to come back out and get more, then we will. Bold of you to sue my men in one piece. AZ has big cupboards too. I don't know what you've heard, but don't spill our secrets. Quit gatekeeping, Sunder. Quit gatekeeping. Ooh, guys. Where's our dark oak? All right, little buddies. Go to work. Get her done. Bless ya. And that. Oh, this is so nice. This is, I think, the first time that I've actually let them sort a lot of stuff. The swing arc of big boy golf determines how far the ball goes. Big boy golf is so funny to me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, though? I have to be real with you guys. I have a great distaste for golf. Not because they did anything, you know what I mean? Like, every so often when Tiger Woods gets another DUI, I love it. I love to see it. Like, it's just fantastic content, you know what I mean? Especially this time around. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the edits for this time around, but I think it was a Chief Keef song or something like that, that Sober. Have you seen, guys, please tell me you've seen these. Let me try to find the sound, because it's actually so legitimately funny. Can you hear this? It's Hate Being Sober by, yeah, it's Chief Keef, and it's just him. It's just an edit, and it always starts it always starts with with the body cam footage. It's literally so funny. Like, every so often, that's my love for golf, you know what I mean? But other than that, I personally don't like golf, just because that ex I told you guys about, the one that has a lot of felonies, he loved golf, and he every year, like 2 years in a row, he would be at my house and he would make me watch the Masters the whole time they were on. And I don't, if you enjoy golf and you enjoy watching the Masters, right? That's fine. That's great. But as someone who doesn't understand golf and doesn't know it, making me watch the Masters all weekend? Jail. I mean, he should be in jail, let's be so real, but jail. Jail, next question. I'm only aware of the DUI, not the memes. Oh, Jen, you are in for a treat. If you search it on TikTok, TikTok is a well, I didn't need you to do that. All right, so it seems as if we might need to put some stone. Who was that? I think it was you. It was Daryl. We might have to put Daryl on a leash. We have just discovered the direct line to Tiz's funny bone. There is something so funny to me about, okay, I love edits, right? And I don't know if this is just like the former Wattpad in me, you know what I mean? Where there are just certain edits that, like, why weren't these around when I was, you know? Darn it, Daryl. Edits just remind me of, you know, OG Tumblr, but if it was better somehow. And so I love watching edits, but especially like that caught me so off guard. You have no idea. That caught me so incredibly off guard. To be scrolling and then all of a sudden hear Chief Keef and then see him, like Tiger Woods, get put into a cop car. And all Chief Keef is saying is, I hate being sober. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's too good. It's too good. Tiger blamed his first accident on being cold cocked by his wife after he cheated on her. I think she did use a driver. Oh my God. Ah. Take Daryl out to the pasture. How am I gonna tell the others? Look at them. How am I gonna tell the rest of them? How am I ever gonna tell Leroy, Alfie? What are their names? Leroy, Timward. We did Timward, not Alfie. Daryl, Gibby, yes. Hey, Patella, at least it's not Gibby. At least it's not Gibby. Put Daryl in the box of shame. Daryl went to live on a nice farm. Daryl went to visit Alfie, who doesn't exist. All right, string, apple. One day I'm gonna learn where everything is, I swear. I haven't used it enough. Okay. Sticks. And we can get those back. I'm trying to keep at least one on my person. It's all empty. I think we're actually pretty good. You're doing so well. You're being so brave. Mother. We're gonna have to run around and put stone. That's okay though, because they've been doing so well. Just 3/4 of a stack went to the wrong place. Oh, we can start over here. We haven't done any big stone collecting, so. Wait, what happened to Alfie? We don't talk about Alfie. So there were 4 golems and 5 names were thrown out. So we took a vote, and Alfie unfortunately did not pass the vote. So Alfie never existed. Alfie is not here. Can I please get it together? Just for just in case. We're gonna take precautions here. Do they reach 2 or 3 high? They reach 2 high, so they can only do 2. Which, perfect for me, works for me. That's why I set up the bottom floor a certain way. Because the bottom floor, all the planks. Oh, you're sneaking more of it in here. Okay. They love that chest. What's really crazy, though, is I don't think that they are really supposed to wander that much. They are doing so well. Oh my god. Trying to think of what else we used a lot of, and the answer is copper. You know what would be sick? If we had that super smelter. If I didn't take 3 business days to design it and make it super extravagant, you know it would be sick if we had it. God damn, dude. Okay. The unfortunate part is we need so many trapdoors. I'm just gonna start. I'm running away from. Let's get some of these smelted. This is very nice to have this much space. Now, if we be a guard out front, you know what sucks? I wish that I could figure out a good way to like the stall that's right out front. I said in the episode, I really wish that I could have figured out a way to make it so I could put a copper golem there without it escaping, but I just could not find something that looked okay. But maybe I'll jump back in and try to figure that out, and we can name that 5th one Alfie after all. That should be pretty good. Love using this is like the first time we're really using the storage room, so this is exciting. So are you gonna make the super smelter shroom lights and the floor and then replace them with frog lights, or are you hitting pause and getting the frog lights first? Oh, that's so true, Sunder. Oh. Now you see. Now you see. Pen and paper. Pencil. This is why I write stuff down. Because I didn't have this. He said what had happened was. Let me run it down for you. So I forgot about it. I forgot about it. Oh, I'll look at Patella. This is like, if we put one here, like, imagine how cute he would be, you know what I mean? Like manning this stall. Again, I need to figure out a way to keep him contained. Maybe I could like move the, what if I got like a honey block, right? Move this one out and then we can get like, because if they're sitting on, if things are sitting on honey blocks, they can't jump, right? You can put a spear in a chest and then break the chest once they pick it up and then lead them out front so it looks like they're on the ground. Wait, what? You can put a spear in a chest and then break the chest. Oh, on guard. I just can't read. Wait, that's really cute. Yeah, no, literally, Sunder, it's so cute. There's another treasure bastion nearby for the magma cube spawner. Let me see how far, like realistically, like let me go and try to find another one. I'll probably do that this weekend. And then next week can just be building. Because honestly, they're not that hard to build at all. They are not hard to build. And they were roommates. Oh, Gibby and Daryl. It's Gibby and Daryl. Guys, get it together. This is PG. Okay, these are almost done. I'm gonna let these finish up. Brother, you know they're not there. I love them, I swear. Right, honeybox prevent jumping. See, like if we were to do, you know what? Let's take a look at our bee farm. How do you make this is going to be a crazy question. How do you make honey blocks? Because the honeycomb is that. Guys, SOS. SOS. 4 honey bottles. Dang it. All right, so let's switch out some of these really quick. And of course, we don't have any on us. Do we have any in here? Oh. How many? 4? We have to make a trip. Okay, this is such a side note. I love this song in particular so much. We don't have any in here. Guys, I know. I knew it. We didn't have to leave after all. All right. Jen, Cassie, Patella, and James all immediately were like, bottles of honey. Thanks, guys. Ooh, let's sleep in our bed. We haven't slept in our bed in a while. So Alfie will be looking for a place to put the spear forever. It's his mission. It's his purpose in life. Hodor, but a little different, you know? Okay, so I'm... Okay. Okay. The issue is, so if I were to put the bottles in, right, it wouldn't dispense... No, it would dispense the bottles, right? Yeah. You've heard of Hodor, but have you heard of Ho-Spear? For all your for you, thanks, James. I don't think he'd pathfind at all with no chest in the area. He'd just hold it up. I would have to, there are 2 chests that I would move just to make sure. You can put the bottles in the dispenser. Like, that's what I thought, but now they don't come out, right? They don't get dispensed, or do they? How is it doing? Not great. Copper golems will climb up 8 blocks if they have a climbing spot. Really? As long as the honey block keeps them from jumping. If I were to do the loom and then the like, he would be blocked in, so he would have to jump in order to the bottles drop like honeycomb does. Okay, cool. Why don't you, if they'll drop, yeah, we can do that. Wait. I didn't do that. I hadn't done that because I didn't know. It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter anyway. My logic was flawed from the start. Oh, okay, so they don't drop. But that's okay. I'm gonna have to, I don't AFK much, right? I really actually try not to AFK because I don't want to inflate the day count or anything, you know? But I might have to AFK at some point tomorrow because this is not gonna cut it with the amount of copper. We don't have to worry about the oxidized, obviously, because it's not gonna oxidize any more than that. But with the amount of stairs and trapdoors, I should probably AFK for 3 bottles of honey. No, Patella, no. AFK for honeycomb, because I need to wax a bunch of stuff for this super smelter. So I'm probably gonna AFK tomorrow just for like an hour or two, maybe, just to get it up. Maybe like 9 stacks I would be comfortable, just because I think we probably have like at least 2 or 3 stacks of trapdoors, and then we also have stairs, a couple full blocks. That's definitely not enough. By all means, take your time. By all means. That AFKing for 3 bottles of honey would be crazy work. I would just do that. At that point, I'm going and doing something else. You know what I mean? I have like 4 double chests of honey in my world. Let me toss it over. Thanks, Patella. We're gonna let that sit for a second, because let me tell you, while we're here, shortening the height of the bushes around, best decision ever, because now I can actually see over the fields and see into the fields from up top. We do a honey block and then probably like a wall, right? I needed 3 bottles of honey and it took a full in-game day. Guys, I had no choice but to AFK, brother. I ordered a dual monitor mount yesterday. Patella, that's sick. Nice. With the dab, is that a dab? That's so sick though. That's what my monitors are sitting on, and dude, it is so it's a game changer to have. I have 3 monitors, but 2 of them are on a dual, which is Tom's old dual arm. If I had all 3 of these on an arm, my life would be different. You know what I mean? I'd be more productive as a person. I'd be happier, I think, because this monitor stands are usually so inconvenient in every way, shape, or form. And it's just so clean under it, you know? Koozie, enjoy the lurk. Did I just hear one? No. I didn't want to do that. Out of town for a work conference, just keeping the streak alive. Oh yeah. I hope it's a fun work conference. Like, I hope it's fun to where you are. I hope it's at least a good trip. Koozie's a real one for real, actually, yeah. Always love to see a streak survive. I hope you're having a wonderful time, Koozie, and safe travels. Sitting in the bar right now. Brother. That's all work trips really are, isn't it? One bar to another. I need a new desk so I can have space to get a second monitor. Honestly, if you're on the market for a new desk, hear me out. Don't sleep on like the really cheap tables from Amazon. My desk is just 2 like $60 tables that I pushed together. I can have them an L shape. I can have them straight across like I do right now. They're super cheap. They are, I mean, obviously they have the quirks of a very cheap Amazon, and I say cheap, like, again, 60 bucks for a table isn't, you know, it's not a folding table, but it's definitely not high end. The quality is actually really good. I wish I lived next to an IKEA. Dog, IKEA is absolutely goated. The Alex drawers and then the countertops that you can get for them, if you can get your grubby little hands on those, do it. All right, guys, we got it. We're free. You guys saw that, right? Permanently boycotting Amazon, but I hear you. That is so fair, Sunder. I remember you said that, actually. I wish that we do try to not use Amazon. We try to, I mean, it's really as far as we try not to overspend, meaning we don't order on Amazon a lot. Like, we did order our printer ink that got delivered this morning on Amazon because Tom was gonna walk to Staples, but for the price of one, the one that we got was a 2-pack for $23, and the one that they had at Staples down the street was like $28 or something for one cartridge. So in those moments, but other than that, I absolutely agree with you. Good shout, Patel. I have like 15 minutes from an IKEA. Nice. Oh, to be 15 minutes away from an IKEA, bro. I love IKEA so much. The only IKEA that I had where I grew up, there's one in Stoughton, Mass, and that was our IKEA. And every time that we would go, it was like a day trip, so it was extra special, because to get from the North Shore to the South Shore is not fun. I'm gonna get all of this put away, and then I'm going to try to get a copper golem in there. I should put a wall. What kind of wall? I think those are deep slate out there, so let's try deep slate. Should probably bring stuff to make a copper golem as well. Oh, we have to go upstairs. I'm at the Mall of America right now. There's an IKEA next door. Ooh. Oh, I've always wanted to go to the Mall of America. That's so sick. I tried to ship an IKEA bookshelf to my dad's, and an $80 bookshelf would have been $360 with shipping. Yeah, so IKEA's really bad with that. It's an in-person store, unfortunately. I really wish that they had a better delivery system, but they wanted to charge me. I tried to order delivery a few years ago. I was ordering a bookshelf and a bed frame. Obviously neither of them were built, and they wanted to charge me like over $100 for shipping, and I'm like, I'm not even like in comparison, you know what I mean, to like how far away, like, you know what I mean? Like it's a very easy drivable distance. It's not like, you know, it's just crazy. That much for delivery. That's why I'm like, it's such an in-person experience. Okay, so we're probably going to have, oh, never mind. Oh, but we don't have, we might have to do another. Oh, it does work. It does work. Oh, but the chest is gonna spawn. All right. I am covering every single base right now. We want to put a spear in there. They are still trying to put everything away. Oh my god. All right, let's, oh, copper spear. Okay, so really not sure if this is gonna work. It's just unfortunate because he's too short. They're so, I forget how short they are, guys. It'd probably be better if I put another wall. Right? With a fence post? Oh, maybe a fence post. Oh, actually, now I don't know because, hold up. Can I? No, I can't walk through a diagonal. So we're gonna do this. This is either gonna go really good or really bad. Nice. He literally stayed for so long, too. Brother stayed for so long. That was so rude. What did I have in there? Maybe I had an arrow? Because I don't think a slab would work either. Well, look at him. Sideways chains. I think, oh, you're right, because he would have to jump. Ooh, guys, you're on it. Okay, wait, Sunder. Big brain. You stay. I don't have any fence posts. Okay, follow me. Follow me. My closest fence post is still way too tall. No, I don't think I want to bring you in here, actually. I think you're probably better off right over here. Right over here. Don't come in. No, you can't. No. Where's my... Why did I do this? Why have I done this? No. No. This is... This took a turn. I hate that they can open doors, though. Don't like that. Didn't know that. All right, buddy. I'm going to need you to... Need you to... Come on. Get over. No. 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 Okay. It looks like we can't have... We're seeing. We're seeing right now. You can hide a fence post underground and the lead looks almost invisible. Oh, that's a good shout, Patella. Say hello. Oh my God, hi. Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful time at the convention, brother. Oh, we got hydrates. While we wait for this to inevitably either work or not work. There you are, Patella. And we have a posture check. Okay. It's not that bad at the moment, actually. It's really not. And a stretch. I've already done so much movement today. But all right. Just for you, Patella, getting some knees today. That's for not looking at my messages. Brother! You Sunder with another stretch. Okay, I'm gonna do the one that Sunder told me to do. And I'm gonna lift my... Another stretch and another hydrate. Do you wear wigs? Yes, actually, that is... Are you making a joke about the convention? Because I'm pretty sure tomorrow night Faye gets to meet some of the hobbits, including the two from that interview. So it would be crazy if you were not talking about that right now. It would be really crazy. Neetat is always sick. Oh, thanks, man. It's not even... What's crazy is I'm gonna show you. What's crazy is it's not even my knee. Like, my knee is actually there on this leg. There's nothing there. But it's the whole side of my leg. Your hunger bar has spiked my anxiety, brother. My bad. The chains seem to be doing it, guys. The chains seem to be doing the job. But just in case, I think... Oh, cool. Okay. Just in case, I am going to grab a fence post. And we're gonna hide a fence post under there. It was not, but I'm glad. Wait, really? That was not about... Oh, gee, I thought it was nice stretch pants. No. No. Oh, yeah, I've like my... very much tattoo. Very much tattoo. 90% of the time, I think I can probably count on like one hand how many times I've worn pants while streaming, just because it gets so, especially if the radiators were to turn on. Oh my god. Let's toss one. That is such a good idea. I've never thought to do that before in my life. Look at him. We have a little copper golem now. Oh, that's just a bummer because we can't put an item frame in the same one. You can get rid of the chains. I don't know if I want to get rid of the chains because I feel like he could easily break the lead with all of the stuff over here. Because he already can't jump, you know what I mean? I just don't want to risk it because if he ends up wandering, I can put these chests back though. I think they were there. Yeah, buddy. Good job. I'm so glad you took my idea. It was a good idea. I've never thought to do that before. I didn't realize, for some reason, I just didn't realize that the lead still works. That's such a good idea. He's patrolling in place. Yeah, he's a lookout. I mean, would you guys have a Chihuahua as a guard dog? You know what I mean? You know? And this is coming from someone who had a Chihuahua for 13 years. My work only carries Dasani water and I'm dying over here. Hey, better than Aquafina, let me tell you. Are you good? How much... Okay. Love them to bits. But dog. It has been like an hour. Am I being dramatic? Has it been less than an hour? Like significantly? So there's no patella tat on the knee. My other knee has spider web. That's the patella tat. They only do a half a stack at a time, right? Or is it 16 items at a time? It's 16. And the issue is there are so many chests. We're gonna let them Oh, they've made it upstairs. They made it upstairs, y'all. You get a Teletubby tatted on your knee. Name your price. Name my price. I don't think it's about my price. I think it's about the tattoo artist's price. Little dudes need something to do, I guess. Honestly, that's why I'm not really bugging, because they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Patella, I think Patella's offering to pay. I gathered that, and there's no way I am letting Patella send me money for a Teletubby tattoo. And the issue is I would get it. That's not the issue. Just to be clear, if some of the tattoos that I have on my body, I would get anything. You know what I mean? They said you don't need to pay me to get that. No, yeah, you don't. Like, I would be willing. It's just that I'm not gonna get a tattoo at the moment. I have not been under the needle. The last tattoo that I got was actually I have Charles Darwin on my leg, and the last tattoo I got was his finch skulls right here. And it has been since 2022, in almost 4 years. Oh my God. I'm sick. I'm disgusted. Don't threaten me with a good time, literally. Daring me to get a tattoo? I mean, I guess. Can I fly to New York and we get matching tattoos? Let me find a good tattoo artist here first. How about that? I have not even tried. I have not even tried to find a tattoo artist here. From my understanding, my limited understanding, a lot of New York tattoo artists, New York City tattoo artists price gouge. And that being said, I don't know if I'm actually ever gonna get a tattoo in New York. The next tattoo that I get, I have to go see Mike. I have to. Because it has been, I tried to book with him last year when we were gonna be back in Mass, but he is a busy dude. He is so busy. He does so much. I don't think that we're gonna see the end. Yeah, we're not gonna see the end of this. In the tap, remember I still have an unfinished outline I started when I was 18, so priorities. Exactly. No, literally. I got most of my tattoos. How are we doing? I'm gonna let this sit for a hot second, and then we can switch on over. I started getting tattoos at 18, and I think from 2021 for the very beginning of 2021 to the end of 2022, so 2 years, I got 90% of my tattoos done. And then as soon as I stopped getting tatted, I started having, like, I ended up with finishing college, and I switched jobs, and then I didn't have money, and then I was like, all right, well, tattoo's the first thing to go. You know what I mean? I need to pay my car payment. And then since moving to New York, it's like, I didn't have a job for 6 months when we first moved here. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go out and find someone to tattoo me. And then once I finally did have a job here and I was making good money, I didn't have the ability to book with Mike. I was so sad. He was booked out for when we were going to be back. And then I got laid off, and now I have no money again. So here we are. Planned for October 27th. I'll bring Gibby for his birthday. Oh my god. Gibby in the city? Gibby being a big boy dog? That's so sad. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's the thing, is at a certain point you kind of have to realize, like, money comes and goes, and like it's just an up and down. Like I have been up, and I think I am on, if you know, we're coming off the up of having a job. The up meaning having a job. I am definitely on the upward. I'm on the up and up. We're going places. Gibby's a country boy, but he can stay in your apartment, right? Our apartment is actually really cozy. Like, there aren't a lot of I say there aren't a lot of noises. You can hear the Amtrak go by from time to time. The NYPD are a little annoying. Fire trucks, car alarms, kids screaming. That's it, though. It's a really quiet apartment by New York City standards. It's really quiet. Yeah, it's just white noise. Like, if you guys have ever seen My Cousin Vinny, when Vinny literally can't sleep in the country, he's from New York, and he cannot sleep in the country, and he gets held in he's held in contempt of court, and he gets put in jail for a night because of it, and he sleeps like a baby because it was all the like New York City white noise, like people yelling, like that kind of thing. So good. If anyone has not seen My Cousin Vinny, please, it's so funny. It's such a good movie. All right, y'all, on that note, I am calling it. We are going to be back on Monday. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know. Except for the neighbors' construction work. Oh, true. I've never been to a city so exciting. It's a cool, New York too New York is really spectacular. Truly, really, truly. I have not lost some of the like awe, you know what I mean? A lot of it is still there. Like, whenever I look up, if I'm in Manhattan and I look up and I see the Empire State Building, I'm still like, whoa. So you guys have ever seen the original Boy Meets World when Sean first moves in with Corey and needs to put on an audio recording of the city to fall asleep? No, seriously. All right, y'all, I will see you on Monday. Thank you so much for joining me on your Friday night. Thank you, James. My Cousin Vinny is a must see. Yes, thank you. Patella. All right, y'all, I have been oh wait, weren't we gonna do No Man's Sky? Everybody hold up, hold the phone. Let me hop on No Man's Sky. I just need to get it set up, so bear with me. It's one of those games that takes a hot second holding. I started saying I have been, and I was like, where was I going with that in the middle of the sentence? And I'm like, oh. The white transition screens really are aggressive. Okay. Let me... Okay. I believe audio should be... Yeah. We should be good. We should be good. Okay. Look at this. I'm gonna get you guys a better view. Look at this. So we have 3 landing pads, 2 of which are Izzy and... Oh, are those storm crystals? Anyway, 2 of which are Izzy and Nino's. Izzy and Javi. So I have 3 biodomes. We have... It's just so good, guys. It's so good. Do you have plasma rockets? No, I'm still working on getting my starship up to par. I have a lot of S tier stuff, but other than that, my ship, I was able to upgrade my ship to S tier. I bought it as an A tier. So we have whole storage room down here. These are powered doors, but they're too complicated for my newbie brain to understand because you need like an inverter and like stuff. So they're indefinitely open. Like the purple aesthetic. Thank you. This I don't know what to do with yet. This is just I was going to put all of that stuff in here, but the ceiling is too short. It was popping up through the floor on the next floor up. So I created all of this. This is like the ugly area. So up here, this is where it gets cute, right? So sitting area, like a little living room. We have, I'm gonna work on a fossil. We have a kitchen. And look at this. I thought of doing like a little sink situation. Huh? Dining table, 3 seats for me, Izzy, and Javi, my 2 friends. I don't have a clue on what's going on here, but I'll act like I do. Word. We have all of the biodomes, which I made purple. These grow plants. For anyone who doesn't know, these grow plants. Really what I want to show you guys, and I'll just say this, this is copy and pasted right on the floor above us. So they're all of this except for the biodomes. So like this tunnel and that tunnel, it's all the same up there. But we'll go up the internal stairs. This is this is my bedroom. I have a little office. I have a bed, made a little makeshift fireplace with a mantle. And we have some plants. I have my wonder hollow or whatever the heck it is. Little sitting area. Where's your netherite gear? You need expanded storage and maybe copper golems. She's wearing it. Can't you tell by the purple and black? Oh, exactly. But yeah, this is what we're working with. My old base was down there and I just deleted all of that today. So we are in pretty good shape. Oh, I forgot to show you. I have a little balcony too with a bar. I put a bar, a little sitting area. And look at, you can actually sit in this game. And look at, I can just sit. This is what we need in Minecraft. I can just sit here and look out over my beautiful planet. Giant mushroom, yeah. Stuff, I just need to fill space, you know what I'm saying? This is totally the life. It's so good. And random people are now landing on my landing pads, which is fine. That's good. Love the lights. Look at the lights. Isn't it sick, guys? Guys. Where's the hot tub? I don't know how to make a hot tub without building like already in the water, which there is water down there. I don't know how to add water, or if you even can. So over here, just to show you, so this door goes out to the landing pads, but also I have a little hallway over here with some holograms and everything. To the other one, and voila. It's all solar powered. And I fell. Why does the ground like that? Interesting. Anyway, I digress. 'Twas all. Let me just enter and exit my ship. 'Twas all. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know some of you don't know what's going on. I apologize. But hey, it looks cool, right? Right? Get your bag up, Brokey. No hot tub. Brother. I'll try to make it happen, Patella. I'll try to make it happen. All right, now for real, now we're ending. Now we're ending. I need another snack. I need a Rolo. And when I say Rolo, I mean the chocolate caramel candy, not the like the mini one, not I need something. I need something. All right, I will see you guys on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Be safe, have a lovely weekend, and we're gonna be back to something on Minecraft. We're gonna do something. Of course, everybody. All right, I will see you Monday. Goodbye, goodbye. And my buttons aren't working. It's having me pressing stuff and not seeing a response from it. All right. Bye, guys.